How's it digging my shovels? This is Spade here, and today got a really used tier match against Mad Cat 9. And on the other news, new Pokemon were released, and that is pretty cool. They actually do look pretty neat, and I guess after this match I could be rambling about them a bit more. But right now, got the team preview going on right here, and looking at it, nothing too scary. He has a bunch of NU pokes. And yeah, the lie part I guess could be potentially annoying if it's like the prankster set. And then there's the Cacturn, that could be sub SD shenanigans. And Lilligant is something I need to watch out for so that it doesn't get off too many queer dances. But other than that, I should be fine. And speaking of Lilligant, he actually leads with it, and I just decided to lead with Rotom because his entire team is well switchable. And yeah, because he does lead with the Lilligant, I decided just to go for the trick right off the bat, because if I get to cripple him on the first turn, then that is just fine. But he actually goes for the sleep powder as I trick him, so both of us kind of cripple each other's quote-unquote leads. But yeah, gonna switch out and go into Drudicon because his Charizard was just screaming, "Set up Stealth Rocks!" And I was like, "Will do!" And so Drudicon is the Pokemon for the job, but he goes into his Cacturn, just hoping to set up some early sword stances, and I'm gonna go into my Qwilfish just to get the Intimidate, but he just keeps on boosting up, goes all the way to +5 already, but my Qwilfish carries the haze, and oh man, that was just oh so delicious. He boosted up all the way this early game, but I just got rid of all the boosts, and that just felt really good. But because I still can't really retaliate with Qwilfish, I decided I'm gonna go into Zigglyph and then just burn him with the Psycho Shift. And luckily I do that just in time, because it turns out he has Substitute, which he definitely should have gone for earlier. He had plenty of chances, but he just got really greedy with the Sword Stances and kept boosting up instead of keeping his guard with the Substitute, protecting him, and now that is going to cost him because I got the burn on him before he was able to go for the sub. And then I'm just gonna go back into Qwilfish. He is at +4, so the Seed Bomb does like a bit over half, but yeah, do still take it. And then I'm just gonna haze away his boost again, and then just start setting up hazards while he's slowly just being whittled down by the burn. So go for the Toxic Spikes, and then I decided just to go for the Spikes. I thought Toxic Spikes would be kind of nice for the, at least for the freaking annoying thing known as a Liepard. So anyways, he keeps on boosting up, and I might be taken down, or he might bring me down to at least red, so I was like, might as well go into Zigglyph, because he really can't touch me, because I'm not gonna go for an attacking move on the Cacturn. So I'm just gonna go for the Cosmic Power. He tries to Sucker Punch, but obviously I have no reason to attack. So yeah, he's gonna go down to Burn, and I got off some hazards, and I was able to avoid that situation nicely with the combination of Qwilfish and my Zigglyph. But now he's gonna go into Liepard, and I can't do anything to him, and so I decided I would just go into Qwilfish, kind of just to scout, potentially die, because if he's like Nasty Plot, then I definitely wouldn't want to stay in with Zigglyph. So yeah, I decided to go into Qwilfish, but turns out he's just running Swagger, so it's most likely one of those prankster shenanigan sets. So what I decided to do, like, kind of a foolish play, I go back into Zigglyph, but I figured I should be able to take foul plays because I'm running a minus attack nature, and then I could just potentially roost. But the foul play still does do quite a bit, because, you know, it is a stab, super effective move after all. And I was kind of hoping to outspeed, because I wasn't really sure in which speed tier the Liepard goes in, because I don't really face it too often, and yeah, at least they don't run max speed, but still it was enough to outrun a timid, almost max speed Zigglyph. So that kind of sucks, but Zigglyph again, not the key member on the team. So just gonna go into Drudicon, and luckily I do win the coin flip, and I do get off the Dragon Claw and take him out despite the swagger. But don't really want to stay in and risk another coin flip, so I decided to go into Qwilfish for the Intimidate against this Floatzel, because he's most likely just going to go for the Ice Punch anyways. I could take one, but didn't feel like risking the confusion, so yeah, just go into Qwilfish. Unfortunately get critted, but doesn't really make too big of a difference, but I was still kind of worried if he would be able to take me out from this range with some sort of other neutral move. I guess Crunch, or I don't know what those Floatzels tend to carry, but just decided to go into Kabutops, maybe capitalize on the -1 and get the weak armor boost, but he actually goes into his Lilligant, and he has really no other options than just to go for the grass type stab move, so I figured this would be a perfect chance to go into Sceptile and then just try to boost up and yeah, go for the Swords Dance. But the second Petal Dance, it actually does a bit more than the first one, so there's a bit of min-max damage going on, and I was like, can I live this next Petal Dance and get off the Unburden boost and go from there? And I do! But only with 1 hit point, but that is all that matters, I guess, in the end. But yeah, I got a bit greedy as well, and it almost cost me, and now he goes in his Floatzel, and I was like, well, damn, he has the Aqua Jets. I can't sweep after all. It was a perfect setup, but I just completely forgot about Aqua Jet before he just sent this thing out, and I was like, sure, he has the Aqua Jet, but then it turns out he actually doesn't, and I was like, damn, I could have had the sweep after all, but I guess Kabutops could do the same job, basically, because I do get the boost from the Ice Punch, get the weak armor, so I can basically outspeed everything, which is nice. So yeah, just gonna go for the safe Stone Edge. Isn't that like an oxymoron? Safe Stone Edge, right? But luckily it does land this time. And Charizard comes in, says hi to Stealth Rocks, and I'm just gonna go for the safe Aqua Jet. Yeah, that's a safe move, definitely. Can't miss. So knock him out easily after Stealth Rocks. And then his last Pokemon is the Floatzel, which is just going to die off to the entry hazards. And that will be the game! And yeah, that kind of match for today. Pretty quick one, but had some shenanigans there. I thought the Cacturn thing was just absolutely hilarious. And it was really fun to use Haze. It's kind of a gimmicky move, but it can definitely pay off. I have had bunch of situations where it has definitely come in handy with Qwilfish. But yeah, on the other news, new Pokemon were indeed released. I'm not really sure if I should like make a separate video to ramble about it, but then again, there's not really that much information released about it, so I guess I'm gonna at least quickly now ramble about it. But let me just go find the article. There we go. I'm on Bulbapedia right now. So what do we got here? The bird Pokemon, Fletchling. That looks kind of neat. It's like based on a robin and the robin kind of birds. And what does this article say? It's based on a Japanese robin. Okay, well, whatever. But it's still kind of a robin kind of bird, and it's kind of funny. It's all red, and then it's able to learn Flame Charge. And what I'm kind of interested is that is it able to learn like more fire type moves, and that would be kind of cool. And that would, because it seems like this is the Generation 6 Pidgey, and this could be something that would separate it from the other Pidgeys. And the thing with Staraptor that was cool in Generation 4, that it had close combat that definitely separated it from the other really mediocre birds, coupled with its good stat spread, but it had close combat, which was definitely huge. But does this thing have like more fire type moves, or does it just have Flame Charge? Because Flame Charge is kind of a move that a bunch of random Pokemon that are kind of just quick learn, because they just boost up their speed with the Flame Charge. But it would be definitely cool if this thing would have like Flare Blitz and then like Reckless and Brave Bird and stuff. It would be definitely awesome, but we'll just have to wait and see. Or is Flame Charge just kind of a random filler move on it that it learns at like level 5 or something? I don't know, but definitely interested to see what's gonna happen. Would be cool if it would evolve into a Fire Flying, but then again that would suck. So don't pull a Charizard, but it's a normal flying, so it's gonna keep that like the other birds. But still interested in seeing that, what it's going to be learning and what its stat spread is going to be. Is it going to be any better than the other Pidgeys? But anyways, then the other Pokemon, which is normal and electric, is the Helioptile, which is just kind of random lizard kind of yellow thing. Don't really have much to say about it, but does it like, there was some speculation that does it learn like a electric type Giga Drain or something? So that might be kind of cool, but yeah, other than that, don't really have much else to say about it. But anyways, then we got the Pancham, or is it a Pancham? I guess it's like based on a panda, and then let me actually check Bulbapedia. What does it say about? It says that it's a combination of panda and champion. Well, that definitely makes sense, but then, you know, there's also the punch thing. So it's kind of a triple pun. You got the panda, you got the champion, and you kind of got the punch. But, you know, obviously it's a panda, so you're most likely supposed to pronounce it like a Pancham, not a Punch-cham. So, yeah, there's that. But I don't know. It just really seems like a Kung Fu Panda ripoff, because it's a fighting type too. So, yeah. We'll have to see. It's most likely just going to be like Ursaring. It's going to have a second evolution that's the real Kung Fu Panda. And we'll have to see if it actually has decent stats or not. But anyways, then we got the last Pokemon, which is the Go-Goat. And that's kind of funny. And some of the description says that it has a calm nature. I don't know if this is suggesting that it's more of a specially defensive Pokemon, maybe. That would be kind of a cool thing. Or, you know, well, it's a goat and it's a grass type, loves the nature, so of course it's calm, and it probably doesn't refer to the game mechanic of the nature calm in the games. But still kind of an interesting game, interesting Pokemon, and you can ride it in that Pokemon X and Y games, apparently. So that's kind of a thing. But we'll have to see if that's gonna be like another standalone Pokemon, much like Standler, that it just doesn't evolve from anything and doesn't evolve to anything. It might just be that kind of Pokemon. Would be kind of cool to see a bigger goat that evolves, that this thing evolves into. I think that would be kind of nice. If it would be, if it would have just a regular 3-line evolution thing going on, that would be kind of cool. A little mini goat, then this thing, Go-Goat, and then Super Goat, that would be able to fly and stuff, and shoot lasers out of its horns. That would be badass. Anyways, what else was there? I think there was some speculation about Sylveon's typing again, because apparently on Pokemon Smash it was said that it is strong against ice types, but then weak against steel and poison types, and there really isn't any types that... Well, the only type that is weak to poison would be grass, and it's definitely not a grass type. And yeah, it is... In case it would be one of these normal types that we already have, it would be grass type, but it obviously can't be a grass type, so it is a new typing. But we'll have to see whether that's speculated fairy type or not. So that's kind of interesting to see what's gonna happen with that. But it definitely looks like it's going to be a new typing. But anyways, I think I have now been kind of rambling far enough now, so I'm just gonna stop. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the ramblings if you listened to, and yeah, almost 15 minutes. That's a record time, or might not be, but I haven't rambled this much in quite some time, so that's a thing, and I should probably stop. But whenever I get into rambling, then I just get into rambling, and after that I'm done with rambling. Then it's like, how am I going to end this thing? Because I kind of just let it all out, and now I just ramble about me rambling. So should stop that. It's a bad habit and should find a way to just end things when I have said everything. So thank you for watching, and yeah, now we are already over 15 minutes. So until next time, this is TheFlamingSpade signing out. Peace.